Tesla will 3x soon. Will the stock split give any opportunity to further enhance the price of the electric vehicle manufacturer's shares, especially in light of the current Twitter acquisition crisis, which seems to have prompted CEO Elon Musk to sell another $6.9 billion worth of his stake? Let's discuss all of this only on Trend Capital. So what exactly does this imply for potential new investors as well as current shareholders? And is it currently a good time to purchase Tesla stock? Do you own any Tesla stock? After August 24th, you'll have 3 times as much. Before the markets in the United States open on August 25th, Tesla is going to initiate its 3-for-1 stock split, following in the footsteps of other U.S. IT heavyweights Amazon and Google, which have already undergone stock splits earlier this year. Today, we have a list of some of the most significant questions that are now occupying everyone's thoughts. The first order of business is to answer the following questions. What precisely is a stock split, and why do companies participate in such practices? When a company's shares are split, the result is an increase in the total number of shares that are owned by shareholders at any one time. It does not conjure up brand new shares out of thin air, rather it divides the shares it currently possesses into a greater number of shares via a share splitting mechanism. After a stock split, an existing shareholder will end up holding a bigger number of shares, even if the company's total market value would not change as a result of the transaction. The market capitalization of the company is unaltered. The only thing that occurs is that the price of each share goes down, which makes it simpler and less expensive for the normal investor to acquire shares of the company. In addition, after the announcement of the stock split, which often takes place a few months before the actual event, the financial markets have sufficient time to formulate their reactions to the news. What do you think will happen to the price of a share of Tesla stock when the stock split is completed? As a direct result of the 3-for-1 stock split that was done by the company, the price of a share of Tesla stock will be about 1/3 of what it is presently trading at on the market. In other words, the stock price will be around 1/3 of what it was. For instance, if the price of a share of Tesla was $890 at the close of trading on August 19th, a shareholder could calculate the price of a share following the stock split by dividing $890 by 3, which would result in a price of $296.67 per share. If the price of a share of Tesla was $890 at the close of trading on August 12th, a shareholder would calculate the price of a share following the stock split in the same manner. Additionally, concurrently, the present owners will get an additional 2 shares for $296.67 per share, which is similar to the value that the market places on their holdings. This will take place simultaneously, and after the completion of this stock split, the number of shares that are now held by the shareholders will increase by a factor of 3. Who will be eligible to receive an increased number of shares in the company? Shareholders who acquire Tesla shares on or before the record date of August 17th are eligible to receive an additional 2 shares. Additionally, shareholders who purchase Tesla shares before the 24th of August are eligible to earn an additional 2 shares. If a shareholder sells their Tesla shares after August 17th, they will no longer be eligible for the offer and would miss out on the potential benefits. If you are a shareholder before the 24th of August, you'll be credited with an additional 2 shares when the markets open on the 25th of August at 1/3 of the market price at the close of trading on the 24th of August. Will there be a resulting increase in the price of a share of Tesla as a result of the stock split? This is not the first time that Tesla has effectively divided its shares of stock, and it's not expected to be the last. The price of a share of Tesla stock climbed by around 80% between the day that the announcement was made, which was on August 11th, and the date that the distribution was made, which was on the 31st of August. However, in the first week after the distribution date, the price of the adjusted shares experienced a drop of up to 34% from its previous level. Despite this, the market cap by the end of the year has increased by as much as 150% since it was at that point. The price of 1 share of Tesla was $677 at the time that the announcement of the stock split was made public, and since that time the price has climbed by 30%, bringing it to its current level. Investors in Tesla will consider this as an important reference point because even though a share split might not instantaneously boost the price because markets have already had time to react, it's anticipated that the share prices will move upward over the longer term. But is it reasonable to believe that Tesla will carry on operating as a growth stock in the foreseeable future? Tesla is a prominent component in the growth stocks that are traded in the United States. It has a weight of 1.69% in the S&P 500, making it one of the most important companies in this sector. It's seen as one of the SPX's most promising growth sectors, and the business accounts for 1/5 of the total value of the Consumer Discretionary Select Sector, SPDR. Now hitting their annual low in June, the equities markets in the United States have since seen a rise of about 16%. The consumer discretionary businesses have led the way with gains of 26%, while the equity of Tesla has gained by more than 40% over this same period. The present course of the market is continuing to move in the proper way for a bottom reversal to occur. Tesla's quarterly sales and profitability were reported to be lower than planned during the second quarter as a result of delays in the company's supply chain. Despite this, the producer of electric vehicles reported a revenue growth that was 42% higher than the previous year. Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, said on Twitter on August 13th that the firm has reached a key milestone by creating 1 million automobiles in its Shanghai Gigafactory. An increase in production often results in a growth in both earnings and revenues, and this is because demand for Tesla's electric cars continues to outstrip supply, which in turn drives higher production. In the year 2020, Tesla conducted its most recent stock split, which was just a few short years ago. And before news of the stock split was made public, the price of a single share of Tesla stock was hovering around $1,300. However, once the announcement was made, the price of a share of Tesla stock surged to a new all-time high of $2,000 per share. And as a result of the stock split, the price of each share was recalculated to about $460, and the total market capitalization of the firm was around $430 billion. After Tesla stock underwent a 5-for-1 stock split, the price of the company's shares shot up remarkably quickly, more than tripling its value over the next year. Even though the stock was selling at $864 a share when the market closed today, the manufacturer has chosen to carry out another stock split. However, unlike the previous ones, this one will be 3-for-1 rather than 5-for-1. As can be observed from the 6% decrease in price that Tesla has seen as of this moment, the company's not yet profited from the approval of the new stock split. On the other hand, the consequences of the previous stock split were not fully appreciated until several months after the stock dividend was paid out. The furious swirling wind almost taking all the things on its way, either that's your car or the ceiling of your house, nothing is stronger in front. Hey, we appreciate you watching today's video, and we would appreciate if you press that like button and make sure you subscribe to our channel. This is all we have time for now, but we'll be right back with some more soon. Please keep in mind that the purpose of this channel is not to give financial advice, and we do not recommend or encourage you to invest in any particular firm. This is how educational interaction is brought right to your front door for your convenience. In light of this, we strongly suggest that you perform an extensive study on the subject before making any purchases related to it. If you like the content of our video, then we ask that you please like it and share it with all your friends and family and investing friends who are in your inner circle. They'll surely appreciate it, just as we hope you did. And make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, where you are always going to be up to date with our latest videos we have for you. Hit that bell icon on your way out the door as well. Thanks for hanging out with us in today's video, and we'll look forward to catching up with you in the next one. Have a great day, and thanks for watching.